Hey guys, today I'm going to be talking about shoelotion waterfall mod. It's a mod that I think, talked about. Well, I think I have it on a GaryBot command that it's good to have, and I had probably said it in a few videos too about I mentioned shoelotion waterfall mod. Um, so I'm going to talk about it today because I don't really feel like there is a place to access this tutorial except by messaging me, and I kind of don't want this to die. And I'm not a big writer. I'm not going to add this to FenWiki or anything. I rather just talk about this real quick, anyways, and then link the video if people, you know. Anyhow, this is the mod. It's not the best looking mod, I guess, because of these translucent over the caps. But it's not symmetrical throughout. Like it has this and like I don't know if this like little eh whatever. When it's spinning, it could look just like a waterfall, but it's a lot more cloudy. The grips are very cloudy. Anyhow, it's so back in like 2022, I was early 2022 in February 2022. He messaged me out of the blue and basically just said he had a mod that's kind of like my Walmart mod, but like improved and only U.S. parts, which was something that I at the time I think at the time that was when I made my Walmart mod, I think, and my Sables mod and all those mods, thinking of mods to make with only North American parts. That was really cool, and that's what I felt like beginners was helpful in a way, because I wanted to make mods with stuff like that. Um, that was kind of a cringe sentence, man. Anyhow, um, better. And Shoe Lotion messaged me. I basically said, "Yo, I'll try it out because the parts were accessible to me." I'm gonna go over the tutorial real quick. It's only 4 images, and yeah, I'll be a bit slow about it though, in case you are new to pen spinning. And I honestly, talking is really hard when you don't know the knowledge of the other person. So whatever, whatever. These are the pens that you will need. Signos are very popular. You just need the tips for the Signos. This in particular is what UM151. You can use the other ones, like for example, you don't need the grips, so you can use the gripless ones, or you can use Signal Broad, whatever. We just need the tips. Same tips as Gary Walmer mod. Then you have these. This one. These are big. I don't know, big something with these huge ass erasers. These are the same pen used in my Gary Staples mod. I honestly forgot if I made Gary Staples mod after I made this mod. Honestly, I keep forgetting. I forgot. It's been so long now. But yep, it's a pretty common pen for me, at least. Like this was a pen that I could find like my classmates using in high school. You know, actually, I think it's a mechanical pencil. Yeah, it's a mechanical pencil, not a pen, of course. It got an eraser. It's kind of weird because it's not perfectly like it's not just like a plain. It's like like it has this little groove. It's like a weird groove right here. like you, whatever. Um, yeah. Then you need these Sharpies. They're also used in some Mango mods, Mango Sharpie tool mods that are also pretty accessible for US if you can get tool. If you live near like an Office Depot or something, I would also recommend like making a Mango tool mod. Whatever, one of them. Mango has a lot of tool mods. And then we also have Super Tip. This in particular is a silly scent, but silly scent is basically colored Super Tips. This is just some tape on the tip here. So you just need two Signos, two of these Bic pens, 2 Sharpies, 1 super tip. Step 2. Basically just disassembling your shit, you know? Take out the inks of everything, blah, blah, blah. Take out the back plug of the super tip. You have your caps, you have this. This, you have to, there are 2 lips. There's a tinier lip here, and then there's a larger lip on the other end. You just want to cut the larger lip off. You know, just cut along the line. The already made line, you know, given for you. Blah, 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 you got everything. And also, here, you're assembling the cap. The small lip side goes outward. You have a little bit of tape on the base of your signo. You want to cut your masking tape in half, I guess, and put them on each signo, because you know there's no overhang on this signo tip in particular. You want to cut off the clip. You know, here you see this clip. There is a clip on it. You just want to cut it off. Bam. Put them together. There's a bit of overhang on the grip. Picture is self-explanatory anyways. We got some tape on the inside of the back plug to when you're putting it in. You know, blah, blah, blah. Tape on both ends, on the tip and on the back plug. Put them together. Then you have your mod. What was it? It's like a ZW 1001 length, except it's actually a tiny bit, I feel like, longer, maybe shorter. Actually, they're pretty similar in length. Anyhow, this mod uses a lot of cool parts that you could use for other mods. For example, you know, my Staples mod, Signal is pretty popular. These Sharpie mods for Tool. The back plug is honestly also pretty cool. You see in this construction, it's like a Buster construction, except, you know, you're replacing the Comza back plug with the Sharpie back plug. The Sharpie back plug is obviously a bit lighter. It looks lighter, like diameter wise, and this length is not as long inward compared to the Comza. However, you know, since it's a back plug that kind of fits into the back of Super Tip, you could make like an Energel ST variant using only North American parts if you'd want. I feel like I faintly remember convincing somebody and helping them make an actual Energel ST replica, or with only variant, I mean, with this back plug in particular. And I'm honestly, I forgot how it went, but it seems feasible. No guarantees for me. I never made it, but you could. You have Signos are available, Energel, these Sharpies are available, and honestly, you could even force these grips, because these are large, grips that you could replace the Dr. Grip with. And these are honestly really stretchy grips, but they're honestly a little bit weird because of the groove, and they kind of feel weird. It kind of feels like a gummy. The grip is soft and squishy. It's super squishy. It honestly reminds me of Alpha Gel a little bit, but not as good as Alpha Gel, but still in that similar vein of Alpha Gel grip. Which is a weird grip to use. Dr. Grip is a lot more rigid. Anyhow, that's pretty cool. It's pretty cool to have a kind of like a Gary Walmart mod inspired shit with only another one of these all North American part mods. Yeah, I made it myself, and I did spin it for quite a bit, and I did enjoy it. It's kind of in a similar vein of stuff I like. It's honestly also pretty long for one of these mods. ZW 1001 length. That's what, 22.5 centimeters. Pretty cool. It is I guess a little bit more old school modding type of deal. and it does feel like you're kind of like forcefully putting these parts together. Like the parts aren't as craftfully connected as some other mods. There is like rattle, like opportunity for rattle. Like of course you can make it with no rattle because you can like but like it relies on tape, and maybe over time that could introduce some rattle. You have tape here for the connection, you have tape for the caps, you have tape for the signos. Personally on mine, I think I actually have some tip rattle on one side accidentally, but the grip, there is some overhang, and it actually holds the grip as well, so like I don't feel it, so I never that's why I never noticed. Of course though, with grips on the caps, that could be pretty annoying and maybe not ideal, like because rattle is really annoying on mods, and I can understand why. Like like Void, when designing the Fen boss, he wanted it a no rattle mod. um yeah. But it's pretty simple to make, and I can see why it is like a better Walmart mod, because in my opinion it spins better. I still think, I'm not gonna not gonna defend my not to be like super defensive of my Walmart mod, but I do think Walmart mod has a bit more areas to teach, in a sense. You got the over gripping, you got the more involved cutting process to go over the generalities of what modding. Anyways, whatever. Not to defend that mod. I don't even spin that mod. I don't even like that. Like I don't like. I literally say that mod does not spin that well. But whatever. This is pretty cool, in a sense. It does feel weird, but it's accessible. Of course, it's not going to be the mod you're going to buy. Like no, there is no hype behind this mod. Like there is no reason to want this mod unless you want a mod. Like there's always like, oh hey, maybe I don't have a credit card. Maybe I'm what I'm 15. I got no money. I do get an allowance, but like I'm not gonna. It's kind of awkward to go ask my mom to buy a $20 pen that doesn't even write, and it's nice to be able to go in like a Walmart, pay with your cash that you got in, and just come out with some parts, and to like uh blah blah blah, put together these parts yourself. And that's pretty cool. That's very old school pen modding shit. Yeah, whatever. And so yeah, it's a cool mod in a sense that it's available for people who want it, and it spins fine. Like it's a really cheap mod that you could just make anyways. Super tip, you probably, if you pen spin, you have super tips lying around. Probably. Sharpie's pretty cool. These grips are unique in a sense, but you got signals lying around. In the worst case that you don't like this mod, you don't like how it spins, it's not your style, uh, you can repurpose. You could make with the grips. You could obviously make Staples, Gary Staples mod, which is a bit longer, I guess, if you like that kind of thing. Signos you can repurpose. ST repurpose. Tool, Mango Tool mod, like this is one of the Mango Tool mods. Pretty cool Mango Tool mod, but not as accessible because of the Dr. Grips, but it's pretty cool. One other Mango Tool mod, but this one's more accessible because you have Anyball or Papermate Profile. You can get Papermate Profile in the US, Canada type. You have G2 and a Signal as well. Like this one accessible. Blah blah blah. Another tool mod. This one. Yeah, you could. I feel like this one is also pretty fine, accessibility wise. Yeah. Um. Whatever. It's fine. I honestly didn't even like. I don't even know what to say. Why like this did not need to be like a 15-minute video, anyways. Um. That's it. Bye bye, guys.